Yes, welcome everyone. Surprise, surprise. Hey, you guys. Here we are. We are here. We are back celebrating some Fridays, TGIF, y'all. So, we are back, of course, getting back on schedule, getting back on track with some Fairy Tale Friday.
All right.
Scott, do you know what the title is today?
No, I don't.
Turducken and them,
Oh, yeah, I just got it.
period. Okay, so as always, it's you guys, it's Oreo Jr., it's Scott and myself, and we are here to read you some stories, honey, and give you our perspective.
All right.
So the real name of the story today is the Six Swans. I'm sure. Oh girl. The Six Swans. Have you
Okay.
ever heard of this fairy
I
tale?
don't think so.
Have you guys heard of this fairy tale? Well, let's get going with her. Okay. Once on a time, I think that's supposed to be once upon a time, but okay.
Okay.
A king was hunting in a great woods, and he pursued a wild animal so eagerly that none of his people could follow him. Uh oh, he didn't got lost. Oh Lord, ain't no GPS. We ain't got Chat GPT to guide him back. Oh Lord. When evening came, he stood still and looked around him. He found that he had lost his way. Sir, you got all that damn staff and nobody could keep up with you? That's crazy. And seeking a path, he found none. Then all at once he saw an old woman that's never look in the woods. That's never a good sign. We didn't went through Hansel and Gretel. Remember that was not that ended really bad. What other witch tale did we do? Snow
Um,
White. We ain't done that, but y'all know how to when you find a witch in the woods, run.
yeah, these fairy tales, what's in a good place to be?
That's where people dump their children. So when they can't feed them, period. Hansel and Gretel taught me that. Anyway, my good woman, he said, can you show me the way out of the woods? Oh, yes, my lord king, answered she. Certainly I can. But I must make a condition. Your money ain't gonna help you, sir. Don't do it. And if you do not fulfill it, you will never get out of the woods again, but unalive there of hunger.
Well,
What's the point of being a king if you can't figure out your way back to your kingdom? I'm just saying. It should be so big, sir, you should just see it in the sky. It should just be up there somewhere. Anyway, what is the condition? Asked the king. I have a daughter. Oh boy. I have a daughter, said the old woman, who is as fair as any in the world. And if you will take her for your bride and make her a queen, I will show you the way out of the woods.
hmm.
She probably turned into a werewolf at night or something, child. The king consented because of the difficulty he was in. And the old woman led him to her little house, and there was her daughter sitting by the fire. She received the king just as if she had been expecting him. And though he saw,
Hmm.
because sir, you just gonna cheese and waiting and just be cheating, so it don't matter, child. She didn't. Oh wait, and he could not look at her without an inward shudder. She probably turned into a werewolf at night. Nevertheless, he took the maiden before him on his horse, and the old woman showed him the way, and soon he was in his royal castle again, where the wedding was held. Hey, period. I love a good wedding. I love a good wedding. Send me some invites, baby. The king had been married before, and his first wife had left 7 children, 6 boys and 1 girl whom he loved better than all the world. And he was afraid the stepmother might not behave well to them and perhaps would do them some mischief. I mean, in Cinderella, the stepmama did. So, sir, you ain't too far off. Okay. Unlike when you was in the woods, you are not too far off, sir. Okay. In the woods, you was far off. Here, not so much. Okay, wait, sorry, I lost my place. He took them to a lonely castle standing in the middle of a wood. See, here we go with dropping them children off in the woods. This is a theme in Grimm's fairy tales. They they were to remain hidden, for the road to it is so hard to find that the king himself could not have found it. This king can't find his way nowhere, so neither can I though. So had it not been for a claw of yarn possessing wonderful properties that a wise woman had given him, when he threw it down before it, it unrolled him itself and showed him the way. And the king went so often to see his dear children that the queen was displeased at his absence. And she became curious and wanted to know where he went into the woods for so often alone. She bribed his servants with much money, and they showed her the secret and told her of the clue of yarn, which alone could point out the way. Then she gave herself no rest until she found out where the king kept the clue. And then she made some little white silk shirts and sewed a charm into each, as she had learned witchcraft from her mother. See that's why he didn't want to marry you, ma'am. That right there. That right there, ma'am. At least she don't turn into a werewolf, though. And once when the king had ridden to the hunt, girl, he gonna get lost. You got plenty of time. She took the little shirts and went into the woods, and the clue of yarn showed her the way. The children, seeing someone in the distance, thought it was their dear father coming to see them, and came jumping for joy to meet him. Then the wicked queen threw over each one of the little shirts, and as soon as the shirt touched their bodies, they were changed into swans. I'm gonna call them Turdukens.
Okay.
I feel like that's better. Like you're part human, part swan, part prince, part whatever.
Okay.
That's a turducken. Do you know what a turducken is, Scott? Do y'all know what a turducken is?
Yeah.
The comment section, huh? What is it?
It's a turkey, chicken, and a duck. I think it's a duck inside of a chicken inside of a turkey.
Period. This is
I don't know what's as big as a duck or the chicken, but one of them's inside of it. Everything's inside the turkey.
Mm-hmm. They were changed into swans and flew away through the woods. So the queen went home very pleased to think that she had gotten rid of her stepchildren. Girl, why you want to get rid of the kids? But the maiden had not run out at her brother, or the maiden had not run out with her brothers. And so the queen knew nothing about her. The next day, the king went to see his children, but he found nobody but his daughter. Where are thy brothers? Asked the king. Ah, father, dear father, she answered. They are gone away and had left me behind. And then she told him how she had seen from her window her brothers in the guise of swans flying away through the woods. And she showed him the feathers which they had let fall in the courtyard and which she had picked up. The king was grieved, but he had never dreamt that it was the queen who had done the wicked deed. Sir, didn't you say you didn't want this woman? Didn't you say her mama was a witch? Who else made some damn children in the birds in these kind of stories? And as he feared least the maiden also should be stolen away from him, he wished to take her with him. She was afraid of the stepmother and begged the king to let her remain one more night in the castle in the woods. Then she said to herself, I must stay here no longer, but go and seek my brothers. Girl, what they gonna do? They Turdukens. Has a turducken ever helped anybody? And when the night came, she fled away and went straight into the woods. She went all that night and the next day until she could no longer for weariness. At last, she saw a rude hut, and she went in and found a room with 6 little beds in it. She did not dare lie down in one, but she crept under one and lay on the hard boards and wished for night. Girl, I'm not gonna be on no dusty floor under no beds when there are beds there. When it was near the time of sunsetting, she heard a rustling sound and saw 6 swans come flying at the window. They alighted on the ground. Okay, girl, we got this old English here. And blew at one another until they had blown off their feathers. Oh, let me show y'all what it looked like. Oh, girl, you know what it looked like when you a duck? Okay. Come here, Scott, so I can blow off your feathers.
Okay.
Come here, guys, so I can blow off your feathers. Yes.
Right.
I might just go talking with this. Like, I might go, I don't know, Cheesecake Factory, like.
All right.
That's that peach cheesecake. Y'all should go try that thing out. It's so good. They got like this, I don't know, it's like a peach raspberry cheesecake. Oh, ooh, honey. Ooh. Anyway. And then they stripped off their swan skin as if it had been a shirt. And the maiden looked at them and knew them for her brothers and was glad and crept from under the bed. The brothers were not less glad when their sister appeared, but their joy did not last long. Oh, girl. You must not stay here, they said to her. This is a robber's haunt. And if they were to come and find you here, they would unalive you, girl. Get out of there. And you cannot defend me, said the little sister. Girl, no, they Turdukens. Ma'am, no. No, ma'am, no ham, no turkey. None of that, ma'am. How they gonna defend you, girl? No, answered they. For we can only get rid of our swan skins and keep our human shape every evening for a quarter of an hour. A quarter of an hour? What is that?
15 minutes.
Y'all can only be, girl, y'all gotta check. Y'all can only be a humans for 15 minutes a day. Oh, she did y'all it, girl. Y'all gotta be leery of these witches, child. Okay, anyway. But after that, we must change it again into swans. Their sister wept at hearing this and said, can nothing be done to set you free? Girl, somebody could come do a fried turkey, or I don't know, Thanksgiving, they could be set free. Child, when they get in that oven and get stuffed. Anyway. Oh, no, answered they. The work would be too hard for you. For 6 whole years, you would be obligated never to speak or laugh. And during that time, 6 little shirts out of aster flowers. Those must be extinct. If you were to let fall a single word before the work was ended, it would be of no good. Let me tell you something. I wouldn't be able to do it. My brothers would just be Turdukens forever. I'm like, well, sir, you know, Christmas and Thanksgiving are upon us. Hey. Anyway. I would just keep starting the time over. I'll be like, okay, for real. I ain't gonna say nothing. And then we're gonna start this 6 years. What the hell is that? Oh, okay. Again, we got to start over. Scott, don't ever get with a witch and get turned into a turducken.
Okay. I'm my best.
Try hard. Anyway. And just as the brothers had finished telling her this, the quarter of an hour, girl, they only got 15 minutes to be humans, child, that's crazy, came to an end, and they changed into swans and flew out of the window. Okay. They left feathers and poop all along the way. But the maiden made up her mind to set her brothers free, even though it could cost her her life. How the hell is it going to cost you your life to not talk and make 6 shirts? She left the hut and going into the middle of the woods, she climbed a tree and there passed the night. The next morning, she set to work and gathered asters and began sewing them together. As for speaking, there was no one to speak to. And as for laughing, she had no mind to it. So she sat on and looked at nothing but her work. Period, girl. You a good worker. That's because ain't no cell phones yet. Anyway, when she had been going on like this for a long time, it happened that the king, here come another king, child, of that country went a hunting in the woods. And some of his huntsmen came up to the tree in which the maiden sat. They called out to her, saying, "Who art thou?" She gave no answer. "Come down," cried they. "We will do thee no harm." But she only shook her head. And when they tormented her further with questions, she threw down to them her golden necklace. Girl, what you gonna give them that for? Hoping they would be content with that. But they would not leave off. So she threw down to them her girdle.
All right, now we're talking.
Scott thinks she a stripper. Girl, she ain't no stripper. This a princess, Scott. Her daddy a king. Girl has some class, girl. Okay, wait. And when that was no good, her garters. Okay, girl, you stripping for real. And one after another, everything she had, okay, she a stripper. And the tree is her pole, period. Okay, I'm gonna change the title. Turducken, I'm gonna change this to Turducken and stripper, child, because that's what we got going on here. Oh, let's see here. And could possibly spare until she had nothing left but her smock. Like a painting smock? Like when we were kids? Remember we put on smocks and paint and get paint all over them? Okay, girl. But all was no good. The huntsman could not be put off any longer. No, girl, they just saw your body, girl. And they climbed the tree, carried the maiden off, and brought her to the king. The king asked, "Who art thou, girl?" He's like, "Yes, sis, what's that?" Ooh, she ain't got no clothes on. She bucket naked. What wert thou doing in the tree? Oh, girl, we got some old English here. She answered nothing. He spoke to her in all languages he knew, but she remained dumb. But being very beautiful, the king inclined to her, and he felt a great love rise up in his heart towards her. Is this what men want women not to talk? And he's like, "Oh my gosh, she perfect. She don't talk." This is perfect. She naked and she don't talk. She is a stripper. And casting his mantle around her, he put her before him on a horse and brought her to his castle. Hey, girl, you about to get that gush. Then he caused rich clothing to be put upon her, and her beauty shone as bright as the morning. But no word would she utter. Girl, she got 5.5 more years. He set her on his side at the table, and her modesty and gentle, girl, what is a mien? M-I-E-N. You ever heard of that?
M-I-E-N?
Mm-hmm, mien.
I don't know.
Girl, we done went back to the 1600s English. Her gentle mien so pleased him that he said, "This maiden I chose for a wife, and no other in all the world," because she won't talk, child. And accordingly, after a few days, they were married. Flag, time out. Flag on the plate here. Sir, how you know she want to marry you if she ain't said yes? How is she gonna say I do? I feel like this woman was kidnapped and forced to marry against her will. This is some trafficking here. This is some human trafficking here, child. I might have to change the title yet again. But the king had a wicked mother. Girl, don't everybody. The king had not my mother or my mother-in-law, but the king had a wicked mother who was displeased with the marriage and spoke ill of the young queen. Who knows where the maid can have came from, said she. And not able to speak a word, she is not worthy of a king. Clearly she is, because he didn't marry her on up. After a year had passed and the queen brought her first child into the world. Girl, you done gave birth and ain't said nothing. Oh, she a strong woman. Okay. The old woman carried it away and marked the queen's mouth with blood as she lies sleeping. Then she went to the king and declared that his wife was an eater of human flesh. This woman is mean. Jesus Christ. You know this chick can't talk. Get that baby back. The king would not believe such a thing and ordered that no one should do her any harm. And the queen went on quietly sewing the shirts and caring for nothing else. Girl, what about your baby? You don't care about your baby? No, she didn't. The queen stole her and then put blood around her mouth, which is gross. Ew. It's how people get Hep B and C and D. The next time that a fine boy was born, the wicked stepmother used the same deceit. But the king would give no credence to her words, for he said, she is too tender, even though she don't talk, and good, even though she don't talk. I don't know nothing about this woman. I met her in the woods, in a tree, stripping. But she is tender and good to do any such thing. And if she were only not dumb and could justify herself, then her innocence would be as clear as day. Duh. That's what he said. When for the third time, the old woman stole away the newborn baby and accused the queen, who was unable to say a word in her deference. The king could do no other but give her up to justice. Girl, just break that damn vow and just start it over. You're not gonna be up in here. Let me tell you what you're not gonna be doing. If this is me, and y'all put in the comment section what you would not be doing if it was you, because it's a few things I got here. You're not gonna take my children, honey, that I didn't took 9 months to create and then laid up there and silently gave birth to, and then smear blood around my mouth, and then be like, she eating children, she out here eating children. And think I'm not gonna just break that curse. Hey, y'all gonna be Turdukens for an extra 6 years. It's fine. It's worth me going off on this woman. Period. What do y'all think? Scott, what do you say?
Yes, so.
Got me giving birth in silence and stealing my children and smearing blood all on my mouth like I'm eating raw beef. Ugh. Anyway. And she was sentenced to suffer death by fire. God. Girl, just speak up. The day on which her sentence was to be carried out was the last one of the 6 year of the years during which she had neither spoken nor laughed to free her brothers from the evil spell. The 6 shirts were ready, all except one, which wanted the left sleeve. And when she was led to the pile of woods, she carried the 6 shirts on her arm. And when it took you 6 years to sew. It took you 6 years to sew 6 shirts. Maybe it was like a shirt a year or something. Anyway. And when she mounted the pile and the fire was about to be kindled, all at once she cried out loud, for there were 6 swans coming flying through the air. Girl, you got lucky. And she saw that her deliverance was near, and her heart beat for joy. The swans came close up to her with rushing wings and swooped around her so that she can throw the shirts over them. Come here, Oreo Jr. She was like, get this. I'm gonna practice. Scott, you ready? Oh my God. I could have saved somebody. Okay, let's watch it again in slow-mo. It won't be in slow-mo. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, okay, wait. Dun, dun. Yes. Oh my gosh. I could have saved some Turdukens. I'm a turducken saver. And when that had been done, the swan skins fell off of them. And her brother stood before her in their own bodies, quite safe and sound. But his one shirt wanted the left sleeve. So the youngest brother had a swan's wing instead of a left arm. Girl. Why you gonna do that boy like that? What he supposed to do? What job he gonna get? They embraced and kissed each other, and the queen went up to the king, who looked on full of astonishment and began to speak to him and say, "Sir, this is why you shouldn't pick up strippers in the wood." No, I'm kidding. Dearest husband, now I may dare to speak and tell you that I am innocent and have been falsely accused. And she related to him the treachery of the stepmother who had taken away the three children and hidden them. Girl, are them children alive? It's been a while. Like it took 6 years, girl. And the wicked stepmother was bound to the stake on the pile of wood and burned to ashes. And the king and queen lived many years with their 6 brothers in peace and joy. Girl, where are the kids at? What happened to them 3 babies? Wait a minute. She probably dropped them off in the woods. Anyway, and they all lived happily ever after.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, without them 3 children, though. Every time we open that Grimm's fairy tale book, it becomes a little grim. Anyway, what did you guys learn? If anything, what did you guys learn? Besides Grimm fairy tales are a little... Scott, what did you learn?
I didn't really know. So weird.
Isn't everything we do a little weird, Scott?
I guess so.
What I learned is this. Yeah, okay, you supposed to be freeing your brother, but girl, if you're on a stake about to get burnt, alive, you got to save yourself first. It's kind of like putting the mask on in the plane. You put yours on first and then save others. Girl, she should have spoke up. I would have been spoke. I wouldn't. So when in danger, do what you need to do to make sure you're okay. So then you can make others okay. Don't just keep doing the okay things for them while sacrificing yourself, because then guess what? Everybody's not okay. Period. Did you think of anything from that?
I'm just gonna go with that.
Okay, period. Okay, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the tale of the 6 swans with one man who got a wing still, which is okay. What happened to him? Did they ever fix that? And did they ever find the damn kids?
I don't know. I didn't say.
Okay, guys. Well, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And we're gonna bid you guys adieu. So thanks for hanging out. We love having you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And from wherever we are to wherever you guys are, peace, love, happiness, skinamarinky dinky dink. We will see you guys tomorrow for It's a Super Scary Saturday Sleepover. And I'm probably gonna do it short, but let's see how that goes. Okay, so with that, thank you guys for showing up. Y'all have a happy Friday. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.